Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Arianna. It is such a pleasure to have you practice Yoga Nidra with me today. Begin to make yourself as comfortable as possible as we prepare for the practice, either taking the position of Shavasana, the back lying pose of total release, the legs extended down the mat, the couch, or the bed, and the arms resting easily alongside the body with the palms facing upwards. Of course, you could also do this practice reclined, seated, or lying on your side. However you choose to practice, you might wish to use props such as blankets or pillows, with the intention to feel at ease and supported for the duration of the practice. Once you are settled, close your eyes if that feels comfortable. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. For this time, you need only listen to the guiding instructions with full awareness. If at any time you need to take a break from this session, you may move your attention to the breath, call something of comfort to your mind, or open the eyes. This is your experience to create and enjoy. In Yoga Nidra, we bring relaxation to all parts of ourselves, our physical body, our minds, our hearts, and the inner streams of energy flowing within us. In life, tensions can form in any of these aspects of ourselves, setting in like solid blocks of ice. They become obstacles to our natural ease and flow. In this session, we'll invite the deepest relaxation so that these tensions can melt away like ice in warm sunshine. Allow your awareness to turn inward now. Expand your awareness into the whole of your body. Take in your full experience in this moment. Now it's time for you to call to mind your Sankalpa. Your Sankalpa is a personal resolve, a statement that expresses your heart's desire. This is an affirmation that empowers you to live your life in alignment with your highest potential. Your Sankalpa helps you to flourish and thrive in all areas of your life. Examples of a Sankalpa could be, I am happy, whole, and healthy. I am at peace. If you don't have one that you're working with, invite it to come to you from deep within your heart. And state it mentally in the present tense as though it has already been realized. You may wish to work with the Sankalpa, simply stating, I am. Repeat it 3 times, sensing it to be real and already true. And feel it resonate through your body, allowing this statement to be released and trusting that it has been heard by every single cell in your body. Next, we'll move the awareness through the body. Allow your attention to travel from part to part as you hear it. As each part is named, become fully aware of that part of the body. Perhaps you also repeat the name mentally. Keep the attention going quickly. There's no need to maintain your awareness in one place for long. We will begin in the third eye center between the eyebrows. Bring your awareness to the center point between the eyebrows. The center point between the eyebrows. Right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, top lip, bottom lip, tip of the chin, throat, right shoulder, left shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, left wrist, right palm, left palm, right fingers, tip of the thumb, tip of the index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the pinky finger, left fingers, tip of the thumb, tip of the index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the pinky finger. Now go to the chest. Right side of the chest, left side of the chest, center of the chest, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, navel, right hip, right thigh, right knee, right shin, right ankle, right foot, right toes, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left toes, the big toe, second, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, bottom of the right foot, bottom of the left foot, the right heel, left heel, back side of the right knee, back side of the left knee, back side of the right thigh, back side of the left thigh, right buttock, left buttock, the tip of the tailbone, the spine, the entire spine, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, forehead, center point of the eyebrows. Now feel the main parts of the body. Feel the entire right arm. Feel the entire left arm. Feel the 2 arms simultaneously. Feel the entire right leg all at once. Feel the entire left leg all at once. Feel the two legs simultaneously. Feel the back side of the body all at once. Feel the front side of the body all at once. Feel the front and the back of the body at once. Feel all parts of the body together. The entire body. The entire body. Feel the whole body, all parts of the body at the same moment. Next, we will use the breath to sweep through the energetic centers of the body, clearing and cleansing the pathways for our energy so that it may flow freely and harmoniously. Let your breath be effortless. Let the breath be continuous and effortless. Imagine or feel that you can sweep the breath from your feet through your whole body up to the crown of your head, and then back down through the whole body to the feet. Begin with your attention on the feet. As you inhale slowly and easily from the feet, sweep the breath up through the body to the crown. And then from the crown, exhale effortlessly, sweeping the breath down through the body to the feet. Try this again, repeating it several times. You're inhaling from the feet, sweeping the breath up to the crown, and exhaling from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the feet. Inhale from the feet up to the crown, exhale from the crown down to the feet. Sweeping the breath up to the crown, sweeping the breath down to the feet. Now, from the tip of the tailbone to the crown. Inhale from the tip of the tailbone, sweeping the breath up to the crown. And exhaling from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the tip of the tailbone. Inhale from the tip of the tailbone, up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, down to the tip of the tailbone. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Now we'll move to the navel, inhaling from the navel, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the navel. Inhale from the navel up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the navel. Inhale up to the crown. Exhale down to the navel. We'll move to the solar plexus. Inhale from the solar plexus, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the solar plexus. Inhale from the solar plexus up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the solar plexus. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now the heart center. Inhale from the heart center, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the heart center. Inhale from the heart, sweeping up. Exhale from the crown, sweeping down. Inhale from the heart center, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the heart center. The throat center. Inhale from the throat, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the throat center. Inhale from the throat to the crown. Exhale from the crown to the throat. Inhale from the throat center, sweeping upwards to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping downwards to the throat. The third eye. Inhale from the third eye, up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, down to the third eye. Inhale from the third eye, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, down to the third eye, sweeping up to the crown, down to the third eye. Now, go back down the body in reverse 3 times each. We'll start at the third eye. Inhale from the third eye, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the third eye. Inhale from the third eye, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the third eye. Inhale from the third eye, up to the crown. Exhale, sweeping the breath down to the third eye. The throat center. Inhale from the throat center, up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, down to the throat center. Inhale from the throat center, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the throat center. Inhale from the throat, up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, down to the throat center. Now the heart. Inhale from the heart, up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, down to the heart. Inhale from the heart, up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the heart center. Inhale from the heart center, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the heart center. The solar plexus. Inhale from the solar plexus, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the solar plexus. Inhale up to the crown. Exhale down to the solar plexus. Inhale from the solar plexus to the crown. Exhale from the crown down to the solar plexus. Now the navel. Inhale from the navel, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the navel. Inhale up to the crown. Exhale down to the navel. Inhale from the navel, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the navel. The tip of the tailbone. Inhale from the tip of the tailbone up to the crown. Exhale from the crown down to the tip of the tailbone. Inhale up to the crown. Exhale down to the tip of the tailbone. Inhale from the tip of the tailbone, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, sweeping the breath down to the tip of the tailbone. The feet. Inhale from the feet, up to the crown. Exhale from the crown, down to the feet. Inhale from the feet, up to the crown. Exhale, sweeping the breath down to the feet. Inhale, sweeping the breath up to the crown. Exhale, sweeping the breath down to the feet. Now, allow the breath to travel naturally even further. Broaden the breath beyond the physical body. Let the inhale rise through the body and out through the crown of the head, upward and outward into infinity. And let the exhale move down through the body and out through the bottoms of the feet, downward and outward into infinity. Breathe up all the way through the body, outward into the sky, into the universe, into infinity. And breathe down all the way through the body, outward downwards into infinity. Breathe from infinity to infinity. Your body, your breath, joining with infinite space. Continue to breathe like this for a few moments more. One with all, connected to all, open to all. Next, as I describe a feeling, imagine it in your mind vividly, allowing your body to experience it fully. Recall a time you felt burdened. The burden could have been a physical burden, a mental burden, or an emotional burden. Let this memory become very real in your mind. Invite this feeling to manifest in your body as though you are carrying something very heavy in your arms, like a large stone. Imagine carrying this burdensome stone as you walk, its weight in your arms. Feel how it burdens the entire body. Feel how it makes your feet sink into the earth with each step. Sense how your arms are aching and how your back feels burdened, aching from this heaviness. The burden, carrying this heaviness. Feel the sensations, sense the weight all through you, making you very heavy. Now let that go, and instead recall a time that you felt free and light. Bring to mind a time when you felt an experience of complete freedom, of absolute lightness. Create this feeling in your body like you're carrying something very light, like a feather. And feel how the feather is weightless in your palms. Feel your legs becoming lighter and lighter, carrying only this very light feather. Feel lightness floating around you and within you, your heart as light as a feather, your entire body feeling lighter and lighter, your whole body lighter and lighter. Feel all of you feather light. And now let that go and try to imagine experiencing both burden and freedom, carrying heavy and light together, both heavy and light simultaneously. Legs feel heavy. Your heart feels light. See how the feelings come to you together at the same time. And now let that go. Let the heart open and relax as you breathe naturally, softening, softening. Look inside yourself now and see divine colors radiating within you, each color distinct from the next, flowing simultaneously. Now look beyond the edges of your skin. Look around you on the outside of your body. What color is the light? Let your vision become very focused. What color is it? Invite the color radiating outside of you to become very clear. Do you see a luminescent red, orange, yellow, green, blue, deep violet, sparkling purple, pink, silver, or a bright white? What do you observe? Perhaps there are multiple layers of colored energy. Just notice the colors emanating from within that are reflected around you. Now let that go and focus on the screen behind your closed eyes. See the screen dark, like the night. Observe on this screen the image of a full moon forming. The full moon shining her soothing light. Keep your attention focused on the moon. Witness the vibrant moonlight and watch as the moon transforms herself, waning into a crescent moon. Focus on the process of the moon transforming. See the crescent moon now disappearing into a dark moon. A dark moon. And witness this dark new moon waxing, becoming a crescent moon once again. Observe the crescent moon growing and returning to a full moon, manifesting as the bright full moon. Allow the image of the full moon shining to fill and capture your attention now. Allow your attention to move deeper inside of you. Feel the stable and steady energy within you. Fundamentally stable, steady, no matter what internal or external winds may blow. Rest easy here for some moments and enjoy this peaceful state. Feel yourself grounded, silent, and still. Bring your attention now to the center point between the eyebrows. Lightly rest your attention on the space centered between the eyebrows. See there a beautiful, brilliant, deep indigo light forming. A beautiful blend of reds and blues. The space filling with light glowing outward. Watch this light as you call to mind the Sankalpa you created at the beginning of your Yoga Nidra practice. Say the Sankalpa in your mind 3 times with certainty that it will come to pass. Become aware of the breath once again. Feel it flow in and out from the body as your body is lying here on the floor. Sense your body lying on the floor. Sense the edges of the room, the floor beneath you, the ceiling above you, and the walls surrounding you. Notice sounds that are far away, sounds that are near, sounds within the body, the subtle sound of your breath. Begin to make slow, small movements with the legs and the arms, stretching the arms overhead if that feels good. Gently move the jaw and the mouth. And when you feel ready, there is no rush. Take your time to roll to one side. Lying here in the fetal position, observe any sensations you feel within you. make your way to a seated position. Press your palms together at the heart center. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Until next time, bye for now.